Hey there guys, so the last time in the anime, we saw that Light meets Lena again, but she refused to even recognize him. Light was devastated, but Lena came in secretly to meet him later on. Turns out the S-rank party she joined was nuts. Lena didn't say anything to Light, but Light knew something was up, so he invited Lena to join him instead. But at that moment she refused. But she knows her S-rank party is no good, and she couldn't work with them, so she chose to leave. But their leader threatened Lena to drop the idea. So Light challenges that guy and beats him out to free Lena. And as soon as Lena left that S-rank party, that sister from church got pissed and pulled the strings in guild to assign only low-paying jobs to Lena and Light. But Lena didn't mind and completed all the job. And then one day, she received a specific job request from guild for herself and Light. They got happy and decided to leave right away. And Isla thought maybe those skill fruits might come in handy. So after packing the supplies, they left to arrive at their destination, and from afar they saw a run-down but fabulous castle. Their job was to investigate the North Valley region, because a party went missing who went there to analyze monster density of that area. Then adventurers sent after them also went missing. Total of 18 apparently, and the list had some people that Lena knew. They were the ones who had taught many things to Lena when she was new. And that castle was the residence of the former Count of Montes where this incident is happening. That count had passed away, but no one knows what skill he had. So Lena thought it was too dangerous of a job, but Light and Isla were down for it. And that's how we come back to the present. They were making their way to the castle from a hard way. And that is why adventurers make a lot of money. Lena also bought a manor in a few months, so Light wished to earn just like that, but Isla got too excited thinking about money, and after her, all three of them fell down. So Light used his skill to cushion their fall, but they dropped down right in the middle of the undead horde. Light cuts one down without knowing this are the adventurer they came to find. Isla warned them that if they get bit by them, they'll turn into zombies too. So Light got a setback because he couldn't bring himself to harm them. But Lena knocked the sense into him that they have to liberate them. But first they get inside of the castle, only to find more. So Lena gets into action quickly. And Light was amazed by how quickly Lena was switching into slash and stab swordsmanship. So he also gets down a fight, but they had to keep Isla safe. After which Light noticed they were here to find 18 adventurer, but there's a lot more than that. So to find the answers they went further into that castle and saw the painting of Count, and there was someone controlling the undead. That's why it didn't take much time for them to figure out with Isla's skills that there's a ringmaster behind this undeads. Light saw the strings as well. So he makes his way to the ballroom where the puppeteer showed up. So Isla did her appraisal, and saw the lady is a necromancer, and she could even use the skills of her undeads too. Dratina found it unleashing, but her main target was Light because he has furitmaster skill. She got an order from someone to kill Light, and she waited for them here. And now that he's here, she begins to play some more with them. Light and Lena goes on a killing spree, but Dratina then separates the two while summoning her friends. Isla again warned that they possess skill that they could still use, so that leaves Light on this side, and he had to protect Isla as well, but that seemed to prove harder than imagined. Yet Light was doing a great job protecting her, but there was just no end to these undead, and Lena was still struggling to harm her friends when she first came to Holy Capital. They were the ones who approached her first and taught her the ropes of being an adventurer. So she cuts out the threads, but still hesitated to kill them. But their souls tells to Lena that she's doing nothing wrong. So Lena gives out her final tribute to her friends with her flower sword techniques. On the other hand, Light was in a tight pitch, but he asked Isla to see if Dratina could make undead. There was no such skill. So where is all the zombies coming from? Because it's a mansion, not a graveyard, so there should be something else. So Dratina decided to kill Isla first, because she could get near her secret. So Light takes her on his back to fight more comfortably. And on the other hand, that bitch sitting in the church got happy seeing the future that Light will get killed. But unfortunately for her, fight is still remaining. And Light takes the high ground so that Isla could analyze better. And she found the real summoner. And there was another one who was a soul reaper. Its scythe could turn anyone into undead, which was her secret. So now that everything was out, Dratina reveals the Count was the one who summoned Reaper. Count was a famous hero, but now he has turned into undead, by his own summon. But it didn't fit right that the Count, who's a successful hero, would fall to such a resort, and Dratina saw Light as a naive kid who doesn't know a thing about the world. So she enlightened him about taboo skills, which are hated by others because they are powerful and dangerous. Count was a famous guy, and his people loved him. But soon they became wary, thinking, what if Count becomes evil and use that powers against them? Consumed by fear, the government even accused him of treason. So he fled here. But the assassin kept coming for his life, and that recent adventurer party where also assassin came in disguise as a survey party. That's why Count summoned the Reaper to kill the intruder as a last resort. The guild was keeping it a secret on purpose. And after all this chat, Dratina wants to get back to their death fight again. And Light realized his fruitmaster skill is also a taboo skill that allows him to eat skill fruit infinitely, so he could become another Count, banned from society just for obtaining a strong skill. But for now, he concentrates on this job at hand and saw through a pattern that those undead follows. So Dratina got serious this time, and Light used his sword god skills to trick Dratina. He was just buying time for Lena to step in while undead concentrates on him, and she killed the Reaper, leaving Dratina with nothing. But Lena wished to interrogate Dratina, and Light targets the Count first, but the Count then used his summoning skill on Dratina orders. And he ends up summoning the strongest monster. It's a dragon, and even first-class S-rank party would have a hard time fighting it. That dragon even attacked Dratina, plus its resistance to sword slash. So Isla got the idea and brings out the skill fruit she brought for just in case. But at that time, someone got in to take Dratina away. And Lena was against this idea, because anything could happen if Light consumes another skill fruit for new skill. But Light was a fruit master, so he was immune to its poison. That's why he took his chance and ate the fruit. And in that time, Lena protected him, and Isla informed them he got a useless bug resistance skill. It was of no use, so Light takes two at once. But again this time he got a useless cat charmer and weapon durability skill, and the side effect was showing up strongly. Lena also lost her sword, so that's as much as she could protect them, so everything depends on the last one. And this time, Light got a useful skill. It was Sleep Pixie skill that could make anyone fall to sleep, but Dragon was resisting because the pixie dust wasn't reaching him properly. Its max distance from Light could be only 3 meters. So Light used his brain and used the weapon durability skill to break the roof, and used the falling rubbles to close in on that dragon. That trick worked well, but the castle was falling apart. So they all left to return to town. Light was barely holding on due to the side effects, and just as they arrived at the gate, Light fell down. As for that sister, she heard the report that Light was strong, but not as much as Black Swan. Sister was disappointed by this news, and assumed Light possessed something else. But our episode 3 and 4 ends right there, so stay tuned to watch another episode of this anime. And for that, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Till then, take care.